What's up YouTube, it's your girl Kendall, and today I'm going to be showing you how I turned this $6 fabric from Joann's into a two-piece outfit, some shorts, and then a one sleeve top with a belt sleeve. Alright, so to start off, I just laid the fabric out. I went and had some biker shorts that I already had and just laid them on top, and I'm basically just gonna cut along the biker shorts, leaving about an inch of space on the outer edges just to kind of play around with when you sew it, because you don't want it to be too small or too tight when you go to sewing. So you want to allow that extra, again, half an inch to allow you some space to kind of play around with. And then here I'm just basically gonna fold it on the other side to get that symmetrical, just to make sure that it's even. Now, once you finish cutting it out of the fabric, you want to move the rest of your fabric to the side, because for now you're just going to be working on the shorts. Now what I'm doing is basically flipping them like inverted. Like when you buy performance fabric, it comes like shiny. You'll be able to tell like the inside from the outside, because like the outside will be shinier than quote unquote the inside. So I'm basically inside, like inside out basically. I'll sew along all of the lines here. And you're going to end up doing that for both sides of the shorts. For this demonstrational purposes, I only did just the one side, but you will do it on both ends of the shorts. So you'll be sewing the bottom of both. So once you're done actually hemming all of the sides, you're going to sew both of the pants together. Remember that we still need to have them turned inside out, quote unquote. But basically at the crotch and leg area, you're going to sew them together. All right, so now your shorts are actually going to be connected at the bottom, and the only thing that should be open is the sides right now, but we will get to that in just a second. So now we're actually just going to sew them together at the sides. I did end up changing the stitch from like a hem to like a zigzag stitch, only because I like the zigzag stitch, but you're welcome to use whatever your machine allows. And you're going to do that for both sides, of course. This is going to be really the end of your sewing for the shorts together. As you can see now, they are turned inside out. Now we're going to actually add some elastic at the waistband. From where you hemmed the shorts at the top, you're actually going to cut a little hole to allow yourself to wiggle in some elastic there. It works best with a safety pin, but I didn't have a safety pin on hand, so I had to improv. But it got in there after like 30 to 45 minutes of pulling. But if you have a safety pin, it doesn't take that long. Took me forever, for real. All right, so now that you have the Velcro in on both sides, you're basically just gonna clip all of that excess. Like I'm gonna outline the shirt We had to use eyeliner, but it actually is like waterproof, so you can literally just wipe it off. But I did outline the shirt in eyeliner, ghetto tease. Again, you want to cut about a 1/2 inch out from where you outline, just to kind of give yourself a little bit of wiggle room and play room, because you don't want to cut it too small. And if you actually do have a top that's already off the shoulder like this, I would suggest you just lay it on there and outline it like I did the shorts. But I didn't have a shirt that was one shoulder like this, so I actually had to eyeball it, and it actually turned out perfect. So now I'm just gonna cut down here, and my scissors are really janky. Shout out to Lovely, because I think I jacked these from Lovely. Shirt outline came out. Again, you're just gonna flip it inside out, just like you did the shorts, where you have the shiny part on the inside. Like, flip it just inside out, as if you were wearing it inside out. And you're going to sew along the edges. So now we're actually going to go into making the bell sleeve itself. Take your excess fabric. It doesn't take a lot, but you want to make sure that you have at least enough, like a nice rectangle to make your bell out of. You are actually going to cut the bell off, and then just fold your square up. Make sure it's pretty neat. You're going to cut at a curve. Same curve that you cut at the bottom, you're just gonna cut a small clip at the top. This can be challenging because you don't want to cut your hole too big, which is fixable, but the smaller you cut it, the better you have to work with. And it's basically take it apart once you've cut it, hold it up, and that's what your bell sleeve is gonna look like. You're basically just gonna take it, sew it right onto the edge of your shirt. And this is what your final product would look like. Easy. Again, the fabric costs $6 at Joann's. And then they also do like coupons and stuff. If you guys like this video, go hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below and tell me what you want to see me transform next.